One of the most powerful ideas in Judaism is that Judaism greatly values, above perhaps most of their attributes, this concept of humility. We're told that the only defining characteristic, that the greatest person, perhaps whoever lived, Moses, the only character that we know about him, or at least the only attribute conveyed to us in the Torah, is that Moses was exceedingly humble. We don't know anything else. We don't know how tall he was, how short he was. We don't know if he was the greatest scholar. We know that he was all of these things and more from other sources, but the Torah, the prime guidebook of our lives, describes him as being the most humble person alive. Tomorrow's Torah portion, Parshat Bamidbar, always works out in the Jewish calendar that it's always read before Shavuot, which is next week on Tuesday night till Thursday night, the holiday that commemorates the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai to the entire Jewish people in an act of national revelation. And the reason why the Parsha is read is because it describes how the Torah was given in a barren wilderness, a wasteland. Now, if you ask anybody, what is your dream wedding in your mind, nobody, I think, would say, well, I'd love to go to the desert, where it's hot, and we're parched, there's nothing around, and just get married on the sand. People get married on the sand by the beach, but not in the desert. So here we're getting married to God, as it were. The Talmud calls it a chuppah, a wedding between the Jewish people and God. And yet we're choosing the worst possible locale, the desert. What happened to a nice hotel, destination wedding? As the rabbi, I'm available for destination weddings, by the way, if you need me to help you out. Why are we going to this barren wasteland? So there's many answers, but one in particular that always strikes me is that if the Torah was given anywhere else, people would forever after claim cultural appropriation. Well, it was given in Greece, so it's an Athenian Torah. It was given in Spain. It's a Spanish Torah. It has this bent or that bent, depending on where it was given. But the Torah was given in the desert that belongs to no one. There is no culture, there is no art, there is no history, there is no law. It is just real. It is the ultimate personification of physical reality in this world, where what you see is literally exactly what you get. No one owns a desert. No one can lay claim to it. No one can lay claim to discovering it or to growing things there. Anything that would touch the place, that would later perhaps be called upon to claim, oh, the Torah was mine, it was my ancestors, because of this thing that we did there in the desert. That can't be given. The Torah has to be given in the most barren, most real environment possible. It's the height of realism. And it's the antithesis of all the fakery and all the shenanigans that we encounter in our everyday lives, especially with social media and with fake news and even with the advent of AI. So it's an amazing paradigm here. We're living in the greatest age of technology, and we're encouraged, ordered to go back to this barren wasteland where none of that is possible. And we're told that the greatest key to success, the greatest life possible, is attainable only through Torah living, and that is only attainable by making oneself into a midbar, a desert, barren, egoless, a wasteland, that nothing is between you and God in this Torah. There's no attachments, there's no cultural appropriations. It's just the height of realism. It's pure attachment to the purest thing possible. The blessing is that we utilize this holiday. We reattach ourselves to our mission, to our Torah, to the divine gift that we got so many thousands of years ago at the foot of the mountain in the barren desert. And in that amazing merit, we should see salvation and healing, return of our hostages and our soldiers, and in peace throughout the world, and especially the land of Israel. Amen. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.